Yo everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I got an interesting top 9 for you guys. Normally I would do a top 10, but I'm actually going to do a top 9 today. I'm going to be doing it on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. That's just going to be the background while I play. What I'm actually going to be doing for you guys is I'm going to be pretty much giving you guys a top 9 of my favorite Call of Duty. Actually, let's say my favorite is a top 9 list from worst to best, and I'm gonna give an in-game. I'm gonna give an actual better understanding of what I like about the game versus what I don't like about the game. And you might be surprised, there's titles in here that I would say they were my favorites, but at the end of the day they just fall short of being good. Alright, so let's jump right on in. So the first one we're going to be talking about is number 9, BO4 Zombies, and you saw this coming. I played BO4 Zombies, and I mean, it's probably the worst one on the list. And I mean, I only played one map on the game. I do eventually want to play more of the game eventually. Just not gonna stream it. That game was not gonna be something I'm going to upload anything on. That will be an off-camera game when I do proceed with the game. Number 8 is Exo Zombies from Advanced Warfare. When it first came out, Exo Zombies was the shit. I loved it. Over time, the hype started going down, and then next thing you know, it just became obsolete by about the time when I eventually went back to the OG MW3 for survivals and stuff like that. So, Exo Zombies was great. If it was still around, I would still play. But I don't. See, I only really play the hot games that are out now. So, that's that. Exo Zombies is still amazing. Still great to go back to. Difficult as balls, but hey, still fun. Number 7. The newest title, Black Ops 6. At one point, guys, I did ask myself, do I like Black Ops 6? And honestly, I did. I did like Black Ops 6 for quite a while. It was interesting. It was a hot new game. I actually enjoyed playing it. When it came down to it, I really thought to myself, like, do I actually enjoy playing this game? And I thought, well, I did for a bit, but the one thing that got me with Black Ops 6, and this is one I'm going to go a little more into depth with, when I first started playing BO6, the game was awesome. Fresh zombies, went back to the not open world, round-based style, in which I trained on BO3 and IW, which they are on the list. They are a little higher than the current zombies that we have. But, no, BO6 was good, don't get me wrong. BO6 is still going to be out there as one of my favorite zombies. But in the terms of content on BO6, if we're looking at the content side of things for this video, the content side of things on BO6, it's like nothing. Every season we get a new zombies map and a couple new guns. Coming from MW3, which I had played on previously, having 80 plus weapons down to 50, it just doesn't want, or like, you guys know what I mean. You don't have that normal thing you have of having multiple meta weapons. I mean, there's meta weapons in BO6, just not enough of them. And that's what I'm getting at here. BO6 was a great game. I had a lot of fun playing BO6. But the drab of content is what got me. Is what kind of made me see, this game is gonna go downhill quickly. That is why I made the decision to uninstall the game and return to MW3, like you guys see here. I'm gonna be, again, this is back to just me, guys. I'm gonna be posting a lot of MW3 content. from now on for like 3 or 4 months. Um, let a couple seasons go by, let some guns get in the armory, weapons and everything, perks, and then when it's done, I'll return. But right now the game is very bland, and I'm not having fun with it. So right now, that's where I stand with BO6. Will I return to the game? Yes. Hopefully there will be more content in the game by the time I return. BO6 still, I can still say it has been a hit for my content. I have the mastery on BO6, so I wouldn't say it's definitely a whole bit of a letdown. Still got the mastery, I still did what I had to do. Did it a little too quickly, but BO6 was easy. You didn't have a whole bunch of stuff you had to do like MW3, which is kind of why I went back to that. But still, great game. I will go back once there's more content, probably in like season 5 when there's more content, as like a lot of what like the mainline content creators are doing. All right, guys, let's move past BO6, and we're gonna be talking about World War II Zombies. That is number 6. World War II Zombies, in my opinion, was definitely better than BO6 because you have stuff in game that is a little bit better. Play-wise, BO6 over World War II any day. Play-wise, BO6 any day. But longevity-wise, IW for sure. IW has things that BO6 won't have or ever have. The everlasting content is what I'm making this video out of. Content on a zombie game is exponentially, you need it. You can't have a zombies game and you're running out of things to do midway through the season. You play all the weapons, you do a whole bunch of stuff that you have to do, then next thing you know, you run out of something to do until the next time you play. That's where BO6 is. That's what World War II does better. World War II actually has better things that go down. Unfortunately, World War II and BO6 are kind of in that same boat. They kind of run out of things to do quickly. But it's okay, because they kind of work hand in hand. I would say World War II is just a tad better than BO6. Alright guys, we're coming into the top 5. The top 5 games is something I would play 100% any day of the week. I would play, and maybe that I would actively play even today. So, number 5. This is the top 5 here. I would still play these games today. That's the beauty thing about number 5. Number 5, Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1. One of the original Black Ops game that had probably one of the better zombies experiences, in my opinion, is a great hit for 5. It's not bad. It's amazing. The BO1 zombies, in my opinion, had the best of the best when it came to actual like content for zombies. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't doing YouTube then. I wasn't streaming. But what I enjoyed about the game, I massively enjoyed about making, having fun on it, doing things in it like challenges, assault rifle challenges, and SMG challenges, LMG challenges, and just the gun sound. Nowadays, we see variants of weapons that we didn't see, like we've seen before, but they just have different sounds. And you'd want them to have their OG sound. Take the RPK for example. I've seen the RPK in various Call of Duty titles dating back to BO1, and the BO1 RPK still sounds the best. And I can easily go throw that out there. The BO1 RPK still sounds better than any of the models we have currently in the game. And that's really saying something. So moving on to the next one. Next Call of Duty game on the list. Now, in my prime, I was really good at this game. Whenever I was in my prime of this game. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, when I was in my prime on Black Ops 3, I was crazy good. I was almost there to Prestige Master on Zombies. I think that was the first game that I actually was going to go for Prestige Master on. But the only problem was I played religiously all day every day, and what ended up happening was I ended up just losing the touch, and I think by then Cold War came. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh my god, I am missing them. Alright, well, I'm stupid now that I look. I'm missing two. So we're just gonna go ahead and merge those in. I don't need to stop and list them. We're gonna back up a couple rows to just after World War II. Vanguard. Vanguard Zombies was okay. The hype for it really kind of killed it, but I still had a crap ton of fun playing the game, and I mean, the game was fun. I mean, the only downside I wouldn't say about the game was it was kind of broken on launch, but still playable. Now, I'm gonna call this a 5.5 because it's gonna be really hard to judge the game after 4. So, and that's Cold War. The only reason I'm putting Cold War at like a half is because Cold War and the next title, Infinite Warfare, are gonna go hand in hand. Cold War, an amazing game. I got Dark Ether on. Yeah, Dark Ether I got it on. And yeah, that was a really fun game. What I liked about Cold War was the open world feature. I think the open world feature of Cold War was what really brought us what you guys see currently here on MW3. And it was at the time the best we had, because at that time we didn't have an open world. When I launched Cold War was amazing. I still play today, but I don't think I enjoy it as much as I did when it first dropped necessarily. And yeah, same thing for Infinite Warfare. I played Infinite Warfare since the day it released, and over time I actually did end up buying the DLC maps, and I can tell you, the first map is good. The DLC maps, they just make the game even better. So,
Oh, I know.
if we're actually talking, Cold War and Infinite Warfare really make it would be almost impossible to say what one is better than the other. Cold War is going to be better in the sense of the open world aspect with Outbreak, but Infinite Warfare will always be better in the sense of the maps, because you have 4 really good maps, and I think the only reason I would say Cold War is a little bit better would be the Onslaught mode. So you've got Cold War and Infinite Warfare are right in the same boat. I would say Infinite Warfare is maybe a little bit lower than Cold War. Only reason for that, you've got Outbreak for Cold War, which is the crazy thing about Cold War. Open world zombies, first of its kind, and it would inspire MW3. Next thing you know, you've also got Onslaught, which is a really fun mode. And what Onslaught is, it is pretty much zombies maps on multiplayer maps. Also, first of its kind. And that is a very fun mode to play. I actively still play that mode today. Am I still good at it? No. But do I still have fun? Yes. Alright. We're going to move on to number 3. I'm sorry guys for forgetting about Cold War and Vanguard. I knew it as soon as I started talking about it. I'm like, oh, I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting something. So 3, we kind of tied it in. The 3 and 3.5 is IW. IW is definitely one of, if not the best, of the round-based zombies. I said one of because it's obviously not the best. It's one of the best. Because Cold War had round-based and open world, which I liked about it. But it didn't have just straight up crazy maps that were round-based. That is where I think Infinite Warfare will take the cake on some of like the crazy maps. Not on all maps. There were some maps that were okay. Some maps that were really difficult. But at least there was a mixed blend of the cool maps versus the hard maps. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is the current game you see me playing. Modern Warfare 3. Yes, Modern Warfare 3 is number 2 for a valiant reason. The only, and I mean the only game in Call of Duty Zombies that has strictly open world zombies. Modern Warfare 3 is quite literally one of those games that gives you so much ability to just push yourself to your limit at the prime of Modern Warfare 3. I was insane. I was streaming 9 to 10 hour per stream and getting camos that no one wanted to go for. And I'm not gonna self-brag about that, I'm just talking the game. So yeah, lots of good stuff came out of MW3. It is still currently my favorite Call of Duty, if we're talking open world. And finally, guys, of course I didn't mention it. I couldn't mention it in any other list. But number 1. Coming in at number 1 is the best Call of Duty zombie title is Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2. Where can we start? Somewhat kind of the first of its kind of open world. Somewhat. It was still ground based. Definitely probably one of the most favorite maps on Black Ops 2. Origins. Origins was the first of its kind to have a big map. And Black Ops 2, if you don't say Black Ops 2 is the best zombies map and there's better ones, then I would be open to discussion that you're a zombies OG. As any true zombies fan would know, that Black Ops 2 will forever be the best Call of Duty zombies title game. No other game can even compete where Black Ops 2 has. You have several great maps. You have Transit. You have OG Origins. You have Nuketown Zombies. You have Buried. You have Mob of the Dead. You have Town. There's so much stuff that goes into Black Ops 2 Zombies that no other zombies game can even compare to the gratitude and the OG of Black Ops 2 Zombies. And that's why Black Ops 2 is 100% number 1. It's numero uno. Because there's nothing else that can say it's not number 1. The maps, the guns. There were so many maps that I thought, honestly, I was gonna struggle at. And I'm like, am I ever gonna get really good at them? Probably not. At that time, I wasn't exactly the best zombies player. I've grown since then. My skill has rapidly gone up. And I pretty much consider my Call of Duty life to being trying to give you guys the best zombies content that I can, and to help you guys out with mastery grinds, to help you guys out with whatever you need to do zombies related on Call of Duty. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably end up just playing and chatting for the rest of this match. One thing I am going to say that is going to be a shock to the system for some of you guys that watch this channel, and you guys like to hear me talk about what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this, and it might be a shocker. BO6 was my last zombies for grinding a mastery. Not BO6. Call of Duty is moving away from the zombies, and I figured BO6 would probably be the last for a while. If another zombies comes out, and there is one, I will probably play it, but I don't know how much I would be streaming it necessarily. I'm still gonna play. I'm still gonna play the old school stuff. BO2 when I eventually get a capture card on PC. And a whole bunch of other stuff that's still good. I'll still play BO6. I'll still play.
We don't need a capture card for PC.
We don't? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
All you need is just OBS, which is
Okay.
a computer screen program.
Alright, well, that will do.
Okay. But anyways, carry on.
Alright. Thank you, bro. You can tell I really don't know a lot about PC.
Yeah.
I'm a console guy. I don't know much about PC. Alright, yeah, so I have thought it to myself, and I asked myself, where do I stand in camo grinds? I have devoted across multiple games, multiple years worth of, I'm talking multiple years, Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 3. I have devoted, like, probably, I'd say 5 years of my Call of Duty life to camo grinds. And I'm gonna say this: after BO6, after MW3, once I get all my stuff, until a Call of Duty comes out that I actually see fit of streaming for another camo grind, I'm actually not gonna camo grind anymore. I'm just gonna play, which is gonna be hard for me to do since I did it for so long. I really had to think to myself that, do I want this to be my life, or do I want to step away from Call of Duty for a bit and play something else? And then I thought to myself, and I had this long discussion with myself about, what do I want to do? I got Forza Horizon.
At the end of the day, it would make you happy, so...
I got Forza Horizon 5 coming out, and I'm going to be playing that a whole lot. So I thought to myself, and I'm like, I'm going to step away from grinding camos. The only game I think I will still grind is Modern Warfare 3, but that'll be like side note stuff.
Yeah.
Probably from this point on. After BO6 life cycle ends, I'm done grinding camos. I'll still do streams on Modern Warfare 3. I might just play and just chat with viewers, but I'm not going to be fully setting out 1,000-hour days, 1,000-hour life cycle games to be grinding camos. That part of me is kind of gone with my will to...
Yeah, because you're burnt out. Just
oh my
like
god.
how I'm burnt out.
Yeah, I'm officially burnt out of grinding camos. I still enjoy the game. I'll still play, but I'm not going to be grinding camos. I'm going to just enjoy the game, and eventually I'm going to quit Call of Duty permanently. and I'm gonna just focus on other games. But I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch, and then I'll see you guys. I'll talk a little more, but it's not gonna be necessarily Call of Duty stuff here too. So we're gonna finish out this match. I'll still talk, but I just figured to tell you guys that in the video here, because I don't know when the next Call of Duty video I'd make. So I wanted to throw that in. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll still play, but I'm kind of past camo grinding.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm past just trying to get better at the game because, to be honest, I kind of plateaued.
Dude, I'm right there with you. Like, you remember where I was when BO3 came out? I was a god.
Yeah.
And then I left BO3 to play Cold War and Vanguard. And look what happens to me after that. Zoop! Can't make it past round 3 on freaking easy ass maps. And that's where I thought to myself, well, shit. Well, I'm just gonna play, enjoy the game, not really grind much. I do want to get certain camos, but I'm not gonna hardcore grind for them.
Yeah. But honestly, it's like, at the end of the day, whatever makes you happy, then that's
Oh, exactly.
Fine.
Like you're trying to get Constellation Zen on the SVA. I would love to get Constellation Zen on the STG or the BP50.
Ooh, that would look cool on the STG.
I'm using the STG right now.
Yeah.
And that's where I stand. I have had a long talk with myself, thinking before I go to bed, thinking, where do I stand with camo grinding? Hey, you can even back this here. You've known me for, especially on PlayStation, you've known me for so long.
Yeah.
And you can easily back into my chat that I have dedicated pretty much my whole entire Call of Duty life to grinding camos.
Camo grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, camo grind. Yeah, trust me, guys. He has done multiple live streams, multiple things. Before YouTube, he was on Twitch. Before Twitch, he was on what?
Mixer.
What was Mixer? But now, I've noticed over the times, you kind of like gotten better at Black Ops 3. When I told you, you should go for the Prestige Master, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, I think I was like, go for level Prestige 5, level like something.
Prestige 5.
Yeah, I think I said
Prestige 5 in like a certain amount of time.
Yeah. And I think it was like by the end of this year or something like that.
No, I did that in a couple months.
Well, no, that's what I was saying is I made it to the end of the year. Remember the whole thing that I told you? I was like, if you can make it to Prestige 5 by the end of this year, I'm gonna get you a green screen.
Yeah.
Which I still owe you that green screen.
You do still owe me that green screen. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It totally slipped my mind until recently.
Yeah.
But no, I think it would be better, especially for your videos.
Yeah.
Just having a
And for
green background.
live streams too, like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like to play Call of Duty and like to mess around on zombies and to not worry about camo grinding. To just have fun on the game, be able to
Yeah.
play with viewers and not have to go, oh, someone needs help with doing this. Like I'll help viewers camo grind.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I'm done. I'm done with camo grinding.
Yeah.
I'm calling myself off for camo grinds. I've done it for so long that I feel like I've pretty much accomplished everything there is to accomplish with camo grinding. I
Yeah.
have technically, we're gonna talk it 4 or 5 master rays down.
I wonder what your... Oh man, I really wonder what your time spent on all these Call of Duties was.
When it came for
Probably
master
like
rays,
over... No, that have like all of them. Like all of the ones you played over the years.
I don't know.
Um, see, I played ever since like the first one, so my
It's almost
my
impossible to
hours spent.
say for mine it's almost impossible because I started playing Call of Duty on Xbox.
No, I'm talking about on PlayStation.
Oh. Oh, I don't know, probably
Probably like over at least 10,000.
10 to like 15,000 hours, yeah. I'd
Yeah,
say that's about right.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because, like, I've got
Yeah, I
so
would say that
much.
seems about right too.
Hmm.
You wanna know how much mine is?
I don't know. Not sure.
Oh my god, I think I beat
I'm guessing over
your
20,000.
Yeah,
over
I definitely think.
50,000.
Oh, yeah, you definitely beat me.
Over 50,000 hours spent
There's
on
Ben. Hey, Ben.
There's
across
Mr.
all the
Mini.
different Call of Duties.
Bow down to the king. Hello.
Um,
Were you playing Minecraft with Kyle and Dylan? I knew it!
I knew it.
Yep, Manny called it.
I kind of figured because I saw Kyle and you were
Oh,
on
I
it.
was the first one to say something, basically.
Um,
Like, I caught it when it was only me and Sean talking.
But yeah, I'm like,
what is Jacob on?
who knows? But yeah, I'm like,
No.
See.
Oh, that game.
yeah, dude, you
Oh,
understand, like,
Kingdom Hearts.
you definitely understand, like, where I feel with camo grinding.
No, I totally agree.
I mean, hey, it was awesome. It was fun. But hey, all good things have to come to an end eventually.
That's why I never really camo grind as much. I'd like to have fun now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
all I'm
might
gonna
go
do.
for a camo challenge here and there, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna be saying, okay, I'm gonna spend the next
once when I
1,000
get
hours.
once when I get a consolation end on my,
SVA, you're done.
I'm done with camo grinding.
Yeah.
Let
I
the
definitely think
dancing
for myself, definitely, I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get the camos that I want, but they're gonna take a while.
Yeah.
dog is talking. That's Spanky.
Wolf. Wolf, wolf.
That was not a woof woof.
Wolf, wolf.
That was a
I'm-
dog
I'm guessing you're-
crying. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's your dog,
that was
Manny.
loud.
Yeah, that's your dog.
And apparently
Crying,
he's
bro.
loud.
Yeah.
Oh, that dog was yawning. What do you mean crying?
Yawning, crying.
Wow.
Your dog was crying
Woof,
a
woof.
couple days ago.
Poop.
Kaya. Kaya bullet juice atang.
What? Oh. Just remember, when you want to win an argument with your significant other, just say poop poop. Because she's gonna be so confused right after.
I was about to say why?
Because I done that to Kiki. She was like, what do you mean?
I'll probably do that to Shiloh.
Like, next time you get in an argument with her, just say poo poo. Just, and keep on saying it until she shuts up. He's there for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's funny because Kiki was arguing with me and she
And then you
I was
randomly
like,
said that.
yeah, I randomly said poo poo, and she was like, what? Poo poo. What? Poo poo. Until she shuts up.
Until she says, what are you saying?
Oh god. Yeah, I'm pretty much done on this match.
Yeah, I'm gonna screen share my game plan right
And
there.
then she made a joke
Like
saying
him.
you can't respond to me and say poop poop. Sounds so immature. But I told her
Oh, Manny.
poop poop.
Deb's streaming. He streamed on freaking Friday,
Or-
Saturday, and Sunday.
MW3 3 days in a row. He's alone.
Yeah, he probably just started.
He started. Yes, he did. 28 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob, you played all of the missions, right? On Red Dead Redemption 2? You played all of the missions in Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You played all of the main stories? Yeah, I'm on the mission where me, Charles, and Rainfalls are talking to the government, I think. Don't know who these guys are. Oh, they're trying
Alright,
to...
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, and I'll get the video posted. Alright, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Alright, peace.